Good morning and welcome in. Dan Hardenbrook, glad to have you along. Guess what? It's finally Friday. Let's get you ready for the weekend with a look at your latest local news from around the region. It is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your local news on this Friday brought to you by the Luce County Veteran Services Office. Veteran Services Officer Rick Menard is ready to serve you for all your veteran service needs. Call 293-4890. In your latest local news this morning, Tequamanon area schools at Newberry High School announcing their valedictorian and salutatorian for the class of 2025. This year's class valedictorian at Newberry High School is Matthew Rahaly. He's graduating with a GPA of 4.015. Matthew is the son of Ben and Beth Rahaly, born in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, but moved to Newberry 6 months after he was born. Rahaly has attended Tequamanon area schools from kindergarten through 12th grade. He's excelled in athletics, playing 6 varsity sports through all 4 years of high school. Rahaly plans to graduate and then attend college, though he hasn't selected a school. Plans to eventually return to his hometown after college, but wants to travel and see other areas and find his dream job. Congratulations to Matthew Rahaly, the class of 2025 valedictorian at Newberry High School. This year's salutatorian will be fellow graduating senior Amelia Shanley. She'll graduate with a GPA of 4.0. Amelia is the daughter of Casey and Annette Shanley, was born in Stamford, North Carolina, where she lived before moving to Newberry. Shanley attended Tequamanon area schools from kindergarten through 12th grade, also excelling in athletics and extracurricular activities. She's planning on attending a community college with hopes to play volleyball. Her goal is to later move closer to her family. You can get more information on the announcement of Newberry High School's valedictorian and salutatorian, the most recent edition of the Newberry News. It's a big weekend for Newberry's Yooper Youth organization, one of their premier annual events to help raise funds for youth activity groups in our area. It's coming up on Saturday. The annual Night at the Races event will be Yooper Youth's third annual adult fundraiser. It's an evening fun of horse racing. The event will take place Saturday at the American Legion Post 74 in Newberry. Cocktail hour at 5:30 with the Kentucky Derby and horse racing at 7 p.m. Tickets are $35 per person or $60 per couple. Price includes one bet per race for the video horse racing, as well as access to a snack bar. They'll view the Kentucky Derby, have virtual horse races, prizes, raffles, cocktails, music, and dancing. Come out in your best Kentucky Derby outfit. All proceeds will fund Yooper Youth's free events in the area for our children. A Night at the Races taking place Saturday to benefit Yooper Youth at the American Legion Post 74 in Newberry. The Village of Newberry is notifying the community of project planning public hearing coming up. It'll be Tuesday, May 20th at 5:30 p.m. prior to the regular Village Council meeting. The purpose of the public hearing will be to discuss the Michigan Drinking Water State Revolving Fund project plan, water distribution system improvements, including updates and lead service line replacements. You can get more information on that public hearing in the most recent edition of the Newberry News, or call the Village at 906-293-3433. Village of Newberry holding that public hearing again to discuss proposed water distribution system improvements and the SRF project plan. You can get plans detailed and updates on the proposed project available for inspection by picking up physical copies at the Village of Newberry office or going online to villageofnewberry.com. The Mackinac County Sheriff's Department is seeking a person to join their team, help keep our area safe. You can come live and work where others can only vacation for a few days of year. Mackinac County Sheriff's Department looking for a road patrol deputy. They're looking for someone who is MCOLS licensed or licensable. They may sponsor qualified academy prospects. You can get a full list of job descriptions and duties by going to the Mackinac County Sheriff's Facebook page. Applications are being accepted until May 25th. Duties for the job will also include operating patrol boats, ORVs, snowmobiles, and hovercraft. Regular scheduled shifts with every other weekend off. Mackinac County Sheriff's Office are also expecting employees who are potentially nominated for hire to pass the drug screening, background check, and oral interview. Application packets can be picked up at the Mackinac County Sheriff's Department office in St. Ignace or downloaded online at MackinacCounty.net. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That is your latest local news this morning. It's your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. The news today is being brought to you by the Luce County Veteran Services Office. Veteran Services Office Rick Menard proudly advocates for our area veterans. For all your veteran service needs, contact Rick Menard, 293-4890. Stop by the office located inside the Luce County Government Building in Newberry. Time now to check in with sports this morning. The Newberry boys and girls varsity track teams braved the elements, survived with an impressive showing. The Rapid River Invitational yesterday. Cold winds and heavy rain made for a tough day on the track in the field, but Newberry comes out on top, taking both the boys and girls team titles at that Rapid River Invite. You can go to athletic.net or click the link on the M123 FM Facebook page to see full results from yesterday's track and field action. Again, congratulations to the Newberry boys and girls track teams on their titles in Rapid River yesterday. Local sports action this weekend. The Newberry baseball and softball teams will open up EUP conference play with a doubleheader on Saturday at the Luce County Charles Road Complex. Newberry and Cedarville Detour meeting in both baseball and softball doubleheaders. Game times noon and 2 on Saturday. Coming out and cheer on the baseball and softball teams. Lady Indians will look for win number 1 on the season, while the Newberry boys will look to extend a 3-game winning streak. Again, baseball and softball doubleheader action here in Newberry Saturday with games at noon and 2 p.m. The Tigers came storming back to take the opening game of a weekend series with the Los Angeles Angels last night. Tigers were down early in the contest, but came roaring back. 5 runs in the 8th, 3 more in the 9th for a 10-4 victory. Casey Mize threw 7 innings, 7 hits, 4 earned runs. In the contest, got plenty of run support from a Tigers offense that got third-inning home runs from Javi Baez and Gleyber Torres to take an early lead. Both teams went back and forth, but it was the Angels leading 4-2 in the 8th. The Tigers offense came back alive. Andy Ibanez and Zach McKinstry drove in runs. Dylan Dingler had a big 3-run shot to break open a 4-4 tie, and it was Ibanez and Spencer Torkelson doing the damage in the 9th. Torkelson, a 3-run shot. Tigers are the first team in the American League to hit the 20-win mark. They are 20-12 heading into the weekend. The Pistons season is over as they are eliminated from the NBA playoffs. Knicks come into Little Caesars Arena and end the Pistons season with a 116-113 victory. They win the series 4-2. Cade Cunningham, 23.7 rebounds, 8 assists, 4 Pistons in double figures. Detroit was one of the most improved teams in NBA history, going from 14 wins last year to 44 in the regular season. They were the number 6 seed in the NBA's Eastern Conference. Your latest local weather forecast for the weekend: 50% chance of showers today, cloudy and a high in the upper 40s, north winds 5 to 10. Saturday, mostly sunny, highs will be in the mid-50s, calm winds northwest 5 miles per hour. Sunday looks beautiful, sunny with a high in the low 60s. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. This is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM.
Attention veterans and their families. The Luce County Veteran Services Office is here to support you with a wide range of services. We assist with VA healthcare eligibility, compensation claims, counseling services, benefit coverage, state and county emergency relief funds, and more. Contact your Luce County Veteran Services Officer, Rick Menard, at 906-293-4890. The Luce County Veteran Services Office, proudly supporting our community's veterans.